Everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over the most forgotten cars that are licensed within Driving Empire. We're going to be going over the cars nobody uses, everybody forgot about, because if you guys did not know, Driving Empire actually has a lot of licensed vehicles. They got, I think, 25 or 26 brands, which is truly insane to say, and there's still so many major ones that I feel like they should add, and hopefully they do add. And also, before we start this video, comment down below what's one brand you want to see within this game. Me personally, I think it's BMW or Dodge or Ferrari. Those are like my three that I would love to see. BMW, Dodge, Ferrari. That'd be crazy. Or even Honda. That'd be crazy too. Just to throw in one from, like, you know, Japan, JDM, you feel me? That'd be sick. But ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be taking a look at the licensed brands. So we go over here to brands right here at the top, and yeah, there's a lot of great brands, but I'm going to be honest, I'm going to start it off hot. Who the heck uses this? The W Motors. I'm being honest with you, this gotta be the most forgotten brands. I mean, we got so many cool brands, don't get me wrong, but really W Motors, are these cars even real? I've never seen one of these. The only time I've seen one of these was in Fast and Furious. I'm being serious, chat. I'm being serious. This is the only time I've seen one of these was in Fast and Furious. I have no idea what these cars are, what engine they got, who makes them, and that's why I feel like they are forgotten. I feel like they're just not popular. I'm sure everybody could mainly agree with me on that. Like, really only seen this car in Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's our first one on the list, and I guess you could say also the other Lycan. What is it called? The Lycan? It's called the, okay, this one's the Lycan Hypersport. It's W Motors. Okay, W Motors. And then this is the Fen, I don't even know what it's called exactly, but it's a 2022, so it's actually pretty new. So they have the Lycan Hypersport, and then they have the Senior Super Sport. I don't know what it's called exactly, but it just looks like a more like aggressive modern version of the other one we were just in. So yeah, this is definitely forgotten. This is definitely some forgotten cars right here. That's a great one, pro. That's our next one. Gordon Murray, baby. Gordon Murray, in my opinion, is not as forgotten as Lycan due to the fact that it's pretty new. If you guys did not know, these got added like, what, this year? Or was it like late last year? Startups are beautiful on these though. Like, they nailed the startups on this car. They also handle very crazy. But due to their high price and not so popular name, I'm gonna be honest with you, I had no idea what Gordon Murray was before they got added. I'm being so serious when I say this. I've never heard of Gordon Murray, or maybe I have, but I never knew what Gordon Murray was before Driving Empire. I barely knew what it was. Maybe I heard of it, but if you were to tell me, hey Joji, do you know what a Gordon Murray looks like? I would say no, because I did not know. Moving on to our next car. It's also the other Gordon Murray. It's just both. It goes for both, bro. Honestly, this car does look pretty good looking, though. I cannot lie to you. Kind of looks like a Pagani from behind. Moving on to our next one, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta be SSC. Now, this one was popular because it was like one of the first licensed car brands. If I'm not mistaken, was it the second? I think Pagani was the first, and then it was SSC. I could be mistaken, but SSC is definitely up there due to the fact that I would say it's brand popularity, and don't get me wrong, they're so cool. Like the Tuatara is like the newest one. These things look pretty good, but I feel like just a lot of people don't lean towards these due to its popularity and also high priced vehicles. A lot of people don't use those. Now, I want to just, before we continue this list, I want to go ahead and give a good shout out to some other car brands that are kind of forgotten but are very used in this game. I would say, like, a lot of people don't really know about TVR. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not really forgotten, but like, I feel like Land Rover, Jaguar, and TVR are like brands that people only buy because they're kind of cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too many people, like, don't get me wrong, they're like, Jaguars are pretty cheap in this game, which is why you may see them. But if you look at like the more expensive Jags, like these you'll never, like, rarely see. Like, you know what I mean? Like the most expensive ones. That's just me personally. I'm being honest with you, bro. I barely see anybody drive that new Jag. I didn't really see anybody drive these Jags. A lot of people just got them because they're cheap, to be honest with you. Same with TVR in this game. Like the cheaper TVRs. Hold on, where's TVR? Right here, bro. These are just my honorable mentions. Like, you don't really, like, I see these a lot because they're cheaper, but I just feel like they're kind of forgotten. But let's go back to the real brands on this list. Those are just honorable mentions. Those didn't make the list. Next brand, KTM. For sure KTM. So we got W Motors, SSC, and KTM, baby, and Gordon Murray. Those are our top 4. Now there's only one spot left after this one. First things first, let's go ahead and take a look at the KTMs and go over why they're underrated, or not underrated, to why they are forgotten. And I'm just gonna go ahead and speak my mind, be honest with y'all. The reason why I think those are I need to stop saying underrated, bro. Why they're forgotten. Sorry, I just don't use the word forgotten a lot. The reason why these things are forgotten is because of how they look. I mean, this is not how your regular car looks, let's be honest. And to a lot of people, this may be ugly. To me, I just personally have no interest in it. Like, I would never be like, hey, you know what? I want to drive my KTM. That's just me personally. I'm being honest here. I think the newer ones look way cooler though. The Expo. Like, these are sick. These are like full carbon fiber. Maybe I would drive these more, but the older like Expo, I'm not a big fan of. Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but in my opinion, it's kind of ugly. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Kind of ugly in my opinion. These ones are a little cooler. This one does look like a little bit of like the older one, but me personally, I like the newest one. The 2020 is definitely the best looking KTM. Plus it's like full carbon. Like, this is tough. This is actually a good looking car, you know, but I can understand why the other ones are kind of forgotten because it's kind of related to those. Am I right? I don't know. That's just me personally. Now, ooh, I'm hearing Noble right now. Is Noble forgotten? Listen, I'm gonna say no to Noble. I don't think Noble's really forgotten because they don't have that many. Plus, it's literally the starter car in this game. So I'm not gonna say Noble's forgotten because I do see quite a lot of those, in my opinion. But if it wasn't DE, yeah, I would say they're low-key a little bit forgotten, Noble, especially in like Southwest Florida. But here, let's go back to brands. We need one more brand, baby. One more brand. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. A brand that I feel like is very forgotten within this game, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. It might just be Dirt Tommaso. I think it's Dirt Tommaso. Super forgotten. Or Devil. I mean, Devil really only has one car, so I don't know if I'd count that. But I almost want to say Dirt Tommaso, because I never see anybody use these except the Pantera. But like these, listen, we're going over like the brands that are kind of forgotten, not just the cars, but we're going over a little bit of both, right? Pagani, nah, I wouldn't really say Pagani forgotten because they got so many, even though I don't see that many people use them. I'll be honest with you, I never see anybody use Dirt Tommasos. The only reason, pro, why you may say Dirt, or some people might say Dirt Tommaso is not as forgotten, is because, like I said, when they have the cheap cars, right, a lot of people lean towards them because they're obviously more accessible. But me personally, I'm putting Dirt Tommaso here, bro. Dirt Tommaso for sure is a forgotten car brand, and also underrated. The reason why I say underrated is because if you guys saw my video very recently, I was talking about the Pantera, dude. This thing is low-key a beast. Honestly, or wait, it wasn't this Pantera. It was no, not the 74. It was the 85 Pantera, the one in the middle. These things are sick. Yeah, bro, they added so many Paganis and there's not that many on the road. That's true, though. There is a lot of Paganis and you don't see that many. But I think it goes to the point where how accessible they are, since they're a lot, like they're very expensive, right? Priced a lot higher than, you know, a Dirt Tommaso like this. So that's why I'm gonna put this in on the top 5. Listen, I wouldn't say these are so forgotten, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. Hold on. Let's be honest. This chat, I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 people use playing this game. I'm being honest. I don't see it that much. It's pretty cool though. I didn't even know it was right-hand drive like that for real. It's a pretty cool car, but hey man, I mean, it doesn't even look that good too. I'm being honest with you. I don't really like this car. I don't know, man. I'm iffy on it. But yeah, make sure you guys comment down below what car brand you think is kind of forgotten. Hit that like and subscribe button and go watch this video popping up on the screen where I show you guys this crazy kidnapping role playing DE. Anyway.